This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome, folks, to John O'Quinn Field in Houston, home field of the Houston Cougars. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Toledo Rockets, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. And the Rockets will kick this away to get us going here. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee and to bring the football out to the 25-yard line. They'll run it here. Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Dropping back. It's Sanders. The receiver makes the catch. They bring him down after a short gain there. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football, an early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team, and now you get a chance to go up against one of the top teams in the country. I'm just glad we're here to witness it. Well, the quarterback throws this ball short of the marker, relying on his guy to do the rest. But on 3rd down, you have to put the ball at least to the 1st down marker. That's too much to ask of this receiver.
Oh, a big decision here very early. They're going to go for it on their own side of the 50 on the first possession. Oh, they've stopped him short. What a 4th down play, and they will take over on downs now. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. They'll run this play from the pistol formation. They're going to run it. Inside the 25. And make the tackle, but that play moves it inside the red zone.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
The Rockets are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a quick grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Toledo. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. To the air, it's Sanders. Throws to the tight end. He's got a man down the middle. Tackle made after a big gain.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
One play moves the ball to the 45. It'll be first down. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion makes it second down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Catch made on the right side. Just a 4-yard gain, so it sets up 3rd and 6.
Hey, it's a gain, but you get the sense that this offense wanted a little bit more from that play.
Now it's 3rd and long for this offense. Football right at midfield. Receiver in motion now. Looking to throw again. Wide open downfield. That's big. They convert on 3rd and set them up first down from the 32.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
They test the middle there, but get nothing. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Getting set. Here's second down. Back to pass. It's Sanders. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They're finally able to stop him. The quarterback brings the big man down. Not easy to do with that size difference. As the tight end flexes out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
But these guys clearly weren't even thinking about a field goal on this one. They know that field goals won't win a game like this anyway, so be aggressive, and now it's 1st and goal.
The offense knocking on the door here with a 1st and goal.
Let's go!
Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
He's got some daylight turning on the speed. Picks up some blocks. It's a foot race. They can't catch him. Touchdown.
And Chris, just like that, 6 points. This guy is unbelievable, setting up his blocks and then using his speed to take it all the way to the house for a touchdown.
The extra point makes the lead 14-7. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking. Move right down the field for a touchdown. Fires it to the wideout. Caught on the outside. It's Jennings. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Good job here to be able to get a foot down. That was awfully close to being out of bounds, but no, he's in.
The gain moves the ball past the 40, sets up another 1st and 10. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
And the pass is way off the mark. Not sure who he meant to throw that ball to.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion brings up 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Now begin with a quick throw to the left. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
What's the play call here on 2nd down for this offense? Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Breaking free at the 35. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found that with the vision and picks up some big yards for that 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They make the stop, but he's in enemy territory now. 1st down at the 45.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
And he will be stuffed for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Important 2nd down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Tailback takes the handoff again. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
I'll tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Solid gain on the running play. 3rd down now. Kirk, it's Toledo in the lead right now. And at the end of the 1st quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the 2nd quarter. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this 3rd down. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. Big-time conversion to keep the drive going. 1st down now from the 30.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
The Rockets have 1st and 10 here. They're going to run it here. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
And the Rockets are in the red zone. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. Pickup is 5 yards, so it's second down and 5. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
Gay moves the ball to the 7-yard line. Offense has a first and goal now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Interesting choice here on the goal line. 5 wide receivers on second and goal. Looking for a receiver. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! This offense cannot be stopped. Kirk, they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Houston, 7.
So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Houston's offense heads back onto the field now. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Looking downfield, it's Sanders. Catch made on the left side.
Hey, they get some positive yards here, but just from sitting up here looking down, Chris, you kind of have a sense that they wanted a little bit more on that play.
Offense getting set, second down play here.
Here we go, here we go.
Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Pulls it in. It's Sanders. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That's caught. It's Sanders. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Chris, it's so much fun to watch the athleticism at the wide receiver position nowadays. The ability to make plays on the outside is extraordinary, and they bring a certain toughness, too, that catches my eye.
Here's the second down play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Looks like Houston will have the first down.
Just what a great battle here at the line of scrimmage. Good push by the offensive line, and the back does enough to be able to pick up the first down.
This Houston offense is moving quickly down the field.
Here we go.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. That's going to be incomplete. A first down drop here in the middle of the field.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 40. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And this pass is on target, caught.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. Chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Caught near the sticks. It's Jennings. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
The sure hands. It's Sanders.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down.
Military stunt.
Dropping back. It's Sanders. Checks this down to the running back. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
First and goal. A good chance to chip away at the lead before halftime.
Fly, trumpet.
Trying to make it with a quarterback sneak. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Houston.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the 2nd quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's tackled just short of the 25.
And it's Toledo Mullins will take over 1st and 10.
Here's the first play of the drive now, set up at the 24. First down, looking to throw the football. With the catch, it's McGowan. They bring him down quickly, a short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. And he's in the clear down the right side, end zone ahead. He's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Houston.
Not only are they able to come up with some points of their own, now the defense on the other side comes up with a turnover and a touchdown to tie the game, and they're an extra point away from taking the lead.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Looking right, this one caught. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Receiver makes the catch. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays. But the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
So a very makeable 3rd down for the offense with a 29. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Quick completion to the tight end. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
3rd and short like this, and the offense comes out in a shotgun, still leaving the option for a potential run. I think that froze the defense enough for the quarterback to hit an early read, and the result is a big gain and a first down.
The Rockets will line up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw it. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Looks right for a quick completion. They bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been, and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
A quick throw out left, complete. He's brought down, but a solid gain moves the ball across midfield to the 41. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Toledo.
First down here for this offense.
27, jump.
From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. It's complete. They get him to the ground, but it's first down now at the 28. They bring him down, but the freshman quarterback showing off the arm strength. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. And looking to throw now on first down. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play. So on 2nd down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. Knocks that one right down the middle. And they jump back in front. The Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. All right, let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback.
Will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. On the jet sweep. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go, a 2-yard loss.
Man, I love to see a defense that's prepared for anything. The offense here tries that jet sweep and quickly found out that going side to side is tricky against this defense and this speed they have.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. In the clear at the 25. They get him to the ground, but an explosive running play there.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
The offense really clicking against this embattled defense. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Chris Smith, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him, and they're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
So the offense with the 1st and 10 now, the football placed exactly at midfield. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fit, staying holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Well, the receiver made a heck of an effort. He broke that one tackle, but there's just too many defenders flying to the football. Great stop by this defense to make sure he did not reach the first down mark.
Too far away to trust a field goal attempt. The offense on the field on fourth down. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. The receiver grabs it. And that gain will pick up a first down and move the football to the 36.
This crowd is trying to make a difference in this football game and cheering on their defense, and that play right there will make everybody take a seat. What a great job of converting here.
The back's got it. And they finally stop it, but a decent gain that time.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
Quick throw caught on the left side. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
They make the stop, but it'll be first down from the 13. Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
So here comes second down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Toledo! So they reach the end zone after a marathon march. How about the execution on that drive, Kirk?
Well, I know a lot of times people get excited for the big plays. They're fun to watch. But what's impressive to me is an offense that can put together a long drive and then finally cap it off with a touchdown. That way you don't have to always rely on the big plays. That's a great drive.
21.
And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. It's a shotgun run call. He's past the marker and still going. Breaks loose at the 45. He's in the clear. Touchdown, Houston. Still no answer for this offense.
What a touchdown. Anytime you see a play go for that many yards, everything has to come together. The offensive line did their job, the running back's vision and instincts and speed, and the play caller setting up the perfect personnel group, formation, and play call. It all came together, and they get the big score.
He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there.
And the Toledo offense will take over 1st and 10.
Here comes the Toledo offense back on the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or will the defense come up with a stop? Quick throw. The catch is made. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. Across the 40. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, defending this guy, you need more than one defender. You really got to stress rallying to the football because this guy can make people miss.
Great start for the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down just short of the marker, inches away from a first down.
Love those positive yards on 1st and 10, and it's not quite a first down. Looks like it'll bring second and inches, but it sure does open up the playbook here to be able to open up, maybe take a shot downfield.
Second down play coming up. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Tackle, but first down.
A nice little simple touch pass here by the quarterback, getting the ball out to the receiver who's in motion. Look, that doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down, and no offense is ever going to say no to moving the chains.
The Rockets pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it first and long. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He's looking to throw. Deep shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on. What an opportunity to score there. Instead, incomplete and third down.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. The ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. And it's caught off the deflection. He's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the offense chooses to decline the pass interference penalty, and the result of that play will stand. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Pass is tipped at the line and will fall incomplete. Good play. Well, this has proven to be a fun one for two teams testing each other, showing their quality, and now who's going to make the push down the stretch and emerge with a huge win.
Boy, Chris, this is a huge opportunity. Still with the game in balance, who's going to be able to secure this victory, not only to prove they're the better team, but to also show the committee they're deserving of getting the upper hand when it comes to decision time late in the year.
They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Been a really productive drive, but the loss there now makes it 2nd and 12. Off an RPO, the quarterback looks to his right. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about this defense? That is called team pursuit. Swarming to this wide receiver on the screen, not allowing him to get his momentum upfield.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. Can he get there? He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
Oh, that one really hurts for this defense. They get these guys to 3rd down, a chance to maybe get them off the field, and they give up a 1st down late in the game. The clock will continue to roll.
And the Rockets line up with a 1st and goal. Design quarterback run. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
Extra point up and good. A double-digit lead now here in the 4th quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Houston, 28.
So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Houston's offense heads back out onto the field now. Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Moves out of the pocket. Looking to scramble now. And he'll step out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
2nd down after that previous play. And he drops back in the gun. Caught over the middle. It's Jennings. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that end route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
It's 3rd down for the offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Grab down the middle. It's Jennings. That gain is good enough for a 1st down. Ball spotted at the 42.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The sure hands. It's Jennings.
Offensively, you get to the 4th quarter, you're down in a game. You're thinking about vertical shots and getting out of bounds to try to stop the clock. If I'm a defensive coordinator, I'll give that up all game long. Short little routes, tackling them inbounds. Let's keep that clock moving.
That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Offense facing 3rd and short, approaching midfield. Can they convert here, or will they face a tough 4th down decision? Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Oh, the quarterback and receiver just not quite on the same page. But the good news is it's 4th down and short. And trailing in this game, you've got to convert here to keep your hopes alive.
So down by multiple possessions here. The offense will try to convert here on 4th down.
Let's go.
Looking to pass. It's Sanders. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Hey, it's a nice gain here, and they get the first down to stop the clock. But late in the game, trailing by a couple scores, these receivers have got to be thinking about getting out of bounds as often as they can to preserve that clock, to give them a real shot to come back to win it.
And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Well, this is why running the football is so important. You run the ball, and then you go play action. It affects the eyes of the safeties and the linebackers and frees up some space for the tight end to be able to pick up a nice gain.
The ball is caught. The pickup is 7 yards. Now it's 2nd and 3.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
Houston has moved into the red zone. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. He's got it, looking for the end zone. Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
That's what makes this tight end so dangerous. You can flex him out into that slot position. He shows you his versatility. He can be an inline guy that can block, but here he shows you what he can do with his hands.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, I am so impressed with the athletic ability and speed of this defense. Quarterback does a pretty good job of keeping the play alive, scrambling off to his right, but that defensive speed and their aggressive nature get to him.
So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. Looking to chuck it again. On the move now. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Great catch when they desperately needed it. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. The momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
And from deep in the end zone, he'll bring it out. And he's tackled at the 25, the same spot it would have been had he left it in the end zone. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Here comes the Rockets offense back out there now. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Leaning on the run game here late. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage of the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout. The defense desperate to get the football back, trailing here late. Time winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. That's a design quarterback keeper. They tackle him right at the 35-yard line.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. They're trying to sneak it for the first. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. The Rockets lining up here on 1st and 10. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. winding down. This offense comes to the line trying to bleed out the clock. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, they try to run the football here, and they're unable to get that first down. The clock does keep moving. The big question now is third down. What do you do? Keep it on the ground again, or roll the dice, throw the football knowing an incompletion, the clock will stop.
Offense comes up trying to grind down the clock and secure the W. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. Leading here late in the game, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to keep possession and stretch the lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down, bringing pressure. And he's hit just before the throw, and it's intercepted. A crushing play. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Oh, man, this is the kind of mistake people can lose their jobs over. You just can't throw a pick with a one-score lead in under 2 minutes to go.
So the Cougars offense heads back out onto the field now. Here we go. Desperation time in the final minute, down 3. What can they come up with? Short throw to the back, an easy completion. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. Makes the grab, a chance to score. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a first and goal.
Man, what a great effort by the tight end. Not only does he make the catch, but how about the effort there to break that tackle to pick up more yards?
First and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the fourth quarter? They'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Defense spends their second timeout to try to regroup.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line, eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
To throw, it's Sanders. He's got it right near the end zone. He'll be stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver. That primary target forces the quarterback to find a second or third option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
And they cut into this lead now on third and goal. He escapes the pocket. Touchdown, Houston. They jump on top now here in the fourth.
Well, Chris, this is what it's all about, right? In college football, so unpredictable. This offense takes the lead late in a game like this. What a throw, what a catch, a great call. What must be going through that defense's mind? Barring a miracle, this one is done.
So after taking the lead, they'll kick it away and hope the defense can just hang on for a few more seconds. Turn starts inside the 15. And they get into the ground at the 30. That's where the drive will start.
And Toledo offense will take over. First and 10.
And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Looks like he didn't get the snap off in time. That'll cost him 5 yards. Quarterback unaware of the play clock. That'll cost them 5. Defense loading up in DBs here, wanting to prevent the deep pass play. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. And this one is dropped and incomplete as time runs out to end the ball game. Well, Kirk, based on the rankings, this technically is an upset, but we just watched two really good teams slug it out, and the team that came in lower ranked picks up the W.
Well, I can't believe you said slug it out. That's a first from you, but I agree. Two ranked teams going head-to-head. Really a fun game to watch, and now let's see how they respond after the results of this game. That could be very interesting to their season.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.